Welcome. This is Jay with Explorer Systems. We're going to take a look at entering payments in Sales and Gift Shop in Versai. Versai allows you to offer any number of customizable payment methods for customers. Versai also allows customers to split the amount due among as many payment methods as they like. The procedure for entering a payment is the same in the Sales tab and the Gift Shop tab, and we'll use the Sales POS for our example. When the transaction is ready for a payment, you can click the Finish button to automate the closing sequence of entering a payment, printing a receipt, and closing the sale. In the Sales module, if you're going to start another transaction right away, you can click one of the Transition buttons at the bottom that will automate the closing sequence and start a new transaction of the type that you choose. If you need to enter a payment without the other closing steps, in Sales you can click Enter Payment, and in Gift Shop you can click Display Edit Payment. When the payment window opens, first choose your payment method. Depending on the payment method you choose, the other details in the window will change. We'll take a look at a few of the payment types that Versai offers, but note that the variety available and names themselves may vary from institution to institution. The most basic payment method is cash. As with all the other payment types, after you select the payment method, you then enter the amount tendered. As you type, you can see the remaining balance based on the total due. A positive amount means the customer still owes that money, and a negative amount, noted by parentheses, is the change you owe them. I recommend always having the bottom box checked. When checked, an extra window will pop up when you enter a payment if there's change due, so you don't miss it if you're moving quickly. There's one more box here, which is for payment date. In certain transaction circumstances, you can adjust the payment date if necessary, but in most situations, you won't be allowed to change it from today's date. Check is our next payment type. You have two new boxes. Check date allows you to enter the date the check was written, which is enabled in advanced sale types but not walk-ups. You can also enter the check number. Then we have integrated credit card processing. If your institution uses this, when you enter a charge payment method, the processor gateway will open and allow you to swipe the card. If you're taking the payment information over the phone, or if the card's magnetic strip isn't reading, click the button so you can type in the information. The CVV is the 3-digit security code on the back of the card by the signature strip. When you submit the payment, the status will display at the bottom. The next payment type is a transfer. A transfer payment itself is not real money. It often represents a movement of funds from one general ledger account to another. The transfer is like a placeholder for funds that are coming from somewhere else. A good way to think about this is like a redemption of a gift card. The payment from a gift card represents money, but money that isn't actually going in the cash register drawer right now, but rather was paid in advance when the gift card was purchased. This transfer payment method is used when someone purchases a membership who already purchased admission earlier that day. The transfer payment is used to credit what they already paid and represents that that amount of funds from a different transaction should count towards this transaction. Then we have grant funds. Grants your institution receives that include funds to cover admissions for, say, underserved families or school children, for example, can be entered into Versai's grant tracking feature. You can then enter payments against the specific grant, and Versai will make sure you don't go over the funds balance. Next are gift cards. Your site may have paper certificates or plastic cards. Either way, they will have a serial number to type, scan, or swipe into the top box. Then click Check Status. You can view the balance on the card as well as activity history. Then click Submit. The last option for payment is an IOU placeholder. This only applies to advanced reservation types of sales. Your institution can give the option to pay after the fact by sending them an invoice. Let's say a school has made a field trip reservation. On the day of their visit, they will check in. You'll update their transaction with final counts. Once the sale lines are finalized, you can set the balance due as receivable and enter a date according to your institution's policy. When you click Finish, the sale will be queued for printing invoices. For a copy of this information and step-by-step procedure with more detail, refer to the built-in user manual. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for when we upload additional videos. And remember, we're here to help. You can reach the Explorer Systems support team on the support forum of the Versai website, as well as via email and phone.